And on today's Unbiased Short Take, we'll talk about NBA Draft Recap, Victor Wembanyama, number 1 to the Spurs, Brandon Miller, number 2 to the Hornets, and Scoot Henderson, number 3 to the Portland Trailblazers. We'll talk a little bit about those 3 picks here. Of course, that's the main picks people are talking about. Victor Wembanyama, is he overrated? Yes, he is. And let me explain. Do I think he has the potential to be this all-time great, like everyone thinks, champion, all that? Yes, I do. I think he has that potential. But this dude's the same size as Chet Holmgren. He's awkward looking. You watch these highlights of him in France. He's shooting threes, missing them, and going and dunking it. And that looks cool. That's a great highlight reel. It's great for SportsCenter. It's great for talk of whatever. That's great. It's cute, whatever. That's not how basketball works. Now you're getting into the league to where the bigs are starting to dominate again. He went out west. Who's out west? Nikola Jokic, who just won the championship. Anthony Davis is out there. Out east, you have Bam Adebayo. He's not going to be able to bully down low. He's going to get bullied. He's going to get moved like a wet paper bag by those guys because of his stature. He's not big enough. He's not. Now, of course, a lot of player development comes into that, and that's why I say that Greg Popovich is going to be able to get the most out of this guy. We're getting ready to see what this guy's really made of because there's no excuse for him. There's truly not. So let's kind of hold the horses on inducting this man to the Hall of Fame and let him play a game. A lot of people have been hyped up in the past and haven't worked out. Zion Williamson, he hasn't really been that life-altering presence. Good player, injury-prone. Greg Oden, one of the biggest busts of all time. So you look at these guys, let's kind of hold our horses. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Now, number 2, you got Miller, who was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets. He, to me, is the safest pick of these 3. He did have that injury that was weird and had that horrifying tournament game. He did. And I kind of hold my horses on that because they said he was 80% when he was out there. But you're out there, no excuse. So I don't want to hear the fact that he was injured in that tournament game. It's kind of concerning. But you look at his game, he can post up well. He rebounds well, he plays defense, he hustles. He's got a good presence down low. He can drive to the basket, he posts you up. He can shoot all of it. So he's probably, to me, the safest pick of those players. Charlotte definitely got a good player to match up with Lonzo Ball. Truly. I think they got the most safe pick of the draft. And then moving on to Scoot Henderson, number 3, to the Portland Trailblazers. I think Scoot Henderson will be good for about a good 8 to 10 years. My issue with Scoot Henderson is he relies on his athletic ability, which is great. Russell Westbrook relies on his athletic ability. And it's kind of... Once you start slowing down in age a little bit and you lose that athletic ability, Derrick Rose after his injury, you lose a good portion of your ability to be elite. So that's not longevity. That's not good for longevity. If you're just relying on your athleticism, it doesn't age well. It does not age well, so he'll probably be a good player, but I don't see him making a 15, 20-year career out of just his athletic ability. He'll be an electrifying player. He will. And he'll be great for a good 5 to 10-year period. That is my opinion on Scoot Henderson. And a lot of that, how's he going to play against Dame Lillard? Is Dame going to stay? Is Dame going to go? A lot of question marks there. So that's all we have for today's episode on this NBA draft recap. And we and JB will be doing a podcast this afternoon, so keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the sports fact of the day. Marcus Russell never threw a pick 6 today. That is the sports fact of the day. And like, subscribe, hit the bell for more. And we'll see you all on tonight's episode of the Unbiased Hard Take.